This is Developing MMM Global Community in Thailand, presented by Batch 2017 0512, Group 3, Circle 2, MMM Guidance School. We have been given an assignment, some tasks to in our guidance school for the business game plan. And remember, the active members, participants of this circle are Daniel Olusegun Ezekiel, Lilian Ijidon Java, Margaret Eniowoko, Sabinus Shiamaka, Alikon John, Ezine Obuba, and Ikena Chris. All these 8 people are active members, participants of this circle. Now, our task 1. You have received all the information needed in order to become a manager in MMM community. Enter a new country and develop MMM Global, that is in Thailand. We have been given an assignment here to enter a new country and develop MMM Global. And the country given to us is Thailand. We've been given internet. We have the internet service, a team, and we have $50,000 to go on to develop the MMM Global Thailand. So we have to develop a plan for a week. That's our task. We want to develop a plan for a week. Specify the number of registrations and deposits we will receive over this period. Then this $50,000 is given us. Later use the free resources from the system. Now, our objectives and activities. Introducing MMM to the Thailand people and educate them on 1. World financial pyramids. Number 2, the origin and ideology of MMM. Number 3, evolution of MMM. 4, how MMM works. And 5, the benefits of MMM to its participants. So this is our first assignment to introduce to the people of Thailand. Introduction. A team of 5 members are to introduce MMM Global in Thailand. We are just using 5 as an example, but we are more than 5 in this circle. Number 1, we will register at least 350 new participants in a week. That is our target. Target to register at least 350 new participants in a week. And every team member must at least register minimum of 70 new participants. It can be more just to achieve our targets. Now, another thing we do is to build a traffic generating website. Example, mmm.thailand.net. Number 4, carry out offline seminars in the major cities of Thailand to attract more people. And 5, active adverts on social media like the Facebook, Twitter, and Thailand local medias. We are also to produce MMM branded souvenirs to divine us and motivate people. Now, what is our mission in this task 1? Our mission is just few. What is our mission? Our mission is to organize at least 5 seminars. And these seminars are to be conducted in a week in different locations and target an audience of 350 people. Another thing is that we will prepare our rollout plan on SWOT analysis. Also, active charity events at homeless and less privileged homes. Involved in charity events at homeless and less. We will also create YouTube channel where we bring all videos of MMM together. testimonial videos from successful countries. That's our mission for the tax one. And our target audience, we have a target 350 participants per week. And the target deposits is minimum of $300 per participant. So the amount we are going to recover will be 105,000 US dollar. That is 300 US dollar multiplied by 350 participants. Now, the expenses for the first week, the money we are going to, we are looking at that we will spend in the first week of this assignment, hotel accommodation and security. That will cost us about 10,700 US dollar in Thailand. On transportation and logistics, we are looking at 2,100 US dollar. And also 800 US dollar for good translator. One of us, we are new in Thailand. We need somebody who will be able to communicate to the people of Thailand. For ambies and banners, that's one will cost us 1,000 US dollar. For TV, radio jingles and video coverages, we will be needing 700 US dollar. For sound systems, because we have a number of 350 people, for sound system, we will be needing 300 US dollar. The renting of hall for presentation, that will cost us 500. For miscellaneous, that is in case of any other thing, that will cost us 300 US dollar. So total expenditure for the first week, that will be 16,400 US dollar. Now, on our cash balance sheet will be the money given will be 50,000 that was given to us is 50,000 US dollar. Our expenditure, the total expenditure that we have from the first week, which is 16,400 US dollar. So at hand, if we minus the expenditure given to us, we will have 33,600 US dollar left with us. That is the balance sheet for tax 1. Now, tax 2. I will just read out the question. You are 4 men. The average contribution of a participant to the structure is around 300 US dollar. Under the regulations of MMM Global, you must provide at least 30% growth in terms of participants' payments, starting with the first contribution. Your task is to calculate how many new members and contribution you have to ensure in order to be able to make the required payments to the holder participants. It is necessary to write down your plan for the next 3 weeks. Under the above conditions stated, point out what resources you need and how you are going to use them, the number of new participants and money raised during this period you will have, and how to attract them. So we have new assignment now. So how do we go about this new assignment? Our objectives: number 1, the plan of activities. Number 2, number 3, to make up the 20% registration bonus. Number 4, how to pay older participants at least 30% growth depending on participants' PH. And number 5, to calculate how many members' contributions are needed in order to be able to make the required payment to the older participants in the next 3 weeks. That's our layout. The layout. Register a new participant is 350. So average donation, the donation we are looking at, that each of them we make, the minimum donation is 300 US dollar. So total we will be having 105,000 US dollar. Registration bonus of $20 for 350 people. That will be 7,000 US dollar. So the 30% growth interest for 30 days for these 350 people, that will be 31,500 US dollar amount to be paid to participants, including registration bonus, after the first month, 143,500 naira. So the total deposit in the first week is $105,000. So additional deposit needed to pay off old participants. The money that came in, 143,500 minus 105,000. So we'll be having 38,500 left with us. Now, additional number of participants needed, still using the average donation. That will be, that is the number of people we need to make our account balance. That would be, if you want to get there, that is 38,500 US dollar divided by 300 US dollar. Now that will give us approximate 128. An addition of 128 new participants are needed in the next 3 weeks to pay old participant bonuses and 30% Marvel growth. Now, the resources needed for the new members. We have listed out 5 resources needed for the new members. Number 1, increase the numbers of registration per team members. Number 2, publicity both on social media and using their local media. Organize more use one-to-one publicity by both participants and team members. Now, the expenses for advanced strategy, more seminars and outreach, that will cost us 2,400 US dollar. On local media, that is, it will cost us 1,700 US dollar. On bloggers and internet adverts, it will be 1,500 US dollar. On miscellaneous is 200 US dollar. So we have a total of 5,800 US dollar. So the amount before, which was 33,600, with this one. So the amount after, we will be having 27,800 US dollar. Now, that is the end for tax 2. Now, the tax 3. Tax 3, a month has passed. You are 100th. The same plan for another month on the basis of the result of previous calculation. Take into account the dynamics of growth, that is, the number of new participants and contribution for the next 4 weeks, that is, for the next 1 month. We will need some resources to do this thing, and the resources we need, just that, the needed resources for new members, considering our projection of 350 participants per week, because our target is 350 participants per week. A month will be 350 multiplied by 4 weeks. So in the next 4 weeks, we'll be having a total of 1,400 participants. Assuming 1/3 of these participants introduce 2 participants each. That is 1,400 multiplied by 1/3. We are going to have 466 registering 932 new participants. End of the 4 weeks, we are going to have a total participant of 2,332. That is 1,400 plus 932. Now, the donation, total participant of 2,332. Now, the donation will now be multiplied by 300. Now we multiply by 300. That will give us a total of 696,000 US dollar, using average donation of 300 US dollar per participant. Hence, for a month, and these 4 weeks, we'll be able to have a total of 2,332 participants with an average pH of 696,000. But we have to note the registration bonus, the pH growth, and some other things. The registration bonus will be 932 multiplied by 20 US dollar. That is the registration bonus. That will give us a total of 18,640 US dollar. The pH growth will give us a total of 904,800 US dollar. Expected in a second month to be GH. And it's the total money we expect the participants to GH will be 923,440 US dollars. It is coming from 904,800 US dollar plus 18,640. That will give us a total of 923,440 US dollar. Now, the total pH this month is 696,000 US dollar. So donation needed for the second month will be 923,440 US dollar minus 696,000 US dollar divided by 300 US dollar. That will give us 758. So 758 new participants are needed in the second month to be able to GH this month. So we need to get 758 new members so that we'll be able to meet up for the next month, second month. That is the end for our third task. Now, task 4. Task 4. This is another thing that we all need to be conversant with. 2 assignments. After 2 months, you have the number of participants and deposit that you have calculated. Now, you can calculate what you need to organize within the next month. A week after the start of the month, there's the local holiday in Thailand. A week. Respectively, in this period, the activity of registrations falls by 75%. Make a plan of action for a month. What resources are now you should use them? The right amount of contribution and participants for the development of the system. That is, after what happened is that we are looking at if there is an holiday in Thailand and we have a decrement in the number of people that are participating in this community, that is a fall by 75% of action for that month. So that is our task. And what do we do? Our objective is to make a recovery plan. Percent MMM registration loss during the holiday month. So we are looking at it that if, for example, prevention this thing happen, how do we recover the system back? So we have to make a recovery plan. That's our objectives. The resources needed for new members, considering we need 758 participants weekly. If we can remember to PH in order to pay off GH request by 2,332 participants. We may have 758 weekly GH requests of 400 US dollar each in the third month. To pay off 758 GH during the holidays will be 303,200 US dollar. It's coming from 758 participants multiplied by 400 US dollar. However, registration fell by 75% during the holiday. So hence, the active participants will drop by 569. So we are going to be left with 189. So new donation available will be 56,700. That is 189 multiplied by 300, 56,700 US dollar. So the holiday GH paid, yeah, that will be approximate of 142 participants. The GH request whole, that will be 616 participants. Now, what is our action and the resources needed? We need to introduce 30% holiday bonus for new PH. One that PH, we will introduce 30% holiday bonus. We do is that we will continue to motivate participants. We will continue to motivate participants to carry out promotion tasks and enjoy incentives. Another thing we will do is to organize an online training for both participants and guidance online and offline consultation of MMM. Number 4, we have to intensify MMM-based campaign both online and offline. Also, we will organize more seminars and outreach to the less privileged with good media coverage. We also use local media and major bloggers for intensive publicity. And lastly, we will maintain a network of all participants on social media and can share their testimonial video to friends. With this, we believe we'll be able to do something and recover for the week. Now, what is going to be our expenses for all this? For the seminars and the outreach that we are going to organize, we'll be needing $3,000. For offline promotion by guiders, we'll be needing $4,000. For local medias, we'll be needing $1,700. For bloggers and internet adverts, nothing less than $1,400. We're having, let's say, $200. So a total of $10,300. And remember the money before, we have 27,800. The money after will now be 17,500. Now, the objectives. We need to educate new participants about MMM, the ideology of MMM, number 2. Number 3, how it works and the risk involved in participating in MMM. We will also introduce new incentives to attract new participants. Apart from this, we will remind participants that there is no guarantee in MMM. There's no legal guarantees in MMM. We need to warn our participants only their spare money, just their spare money. We need to keep encouraging participants not to panic and keep providing help and inviting other people. Now, what are the likely challenges we are going to face in on this MMM Thailand project? Because we are going to face challenges in this project. What are the challenges we are likely going to face? Number 1, the issue of getting more participants to register and keep the system going. That will be number 1 challenge we are going to face. How to every week keep PHing and GHing so that the system can keep going. Number 2 challenge we'll be having is the language barriers. Language barrier, because Thailand, we are going to have challenge to communicate with them, so we will need this there. Another challenge we are going to have is the threat from the banking sector. Community, MMM is a threat to the banking sector, not only banking sector, to insurance policy too. So we'll be having threats from the banking sector. And another challenge is the issue of no legal backing. Many people will not want to involve because there's no guarantee legally. No legal backing is another challenge. Now, the fear of losing their money is there. Negative impression of the people about the community is there. So that's another challenge. Issues with people that have little or no knowledge of the internet, because not everybody have access to internet. Those that even have access to it, many of them have no knowledge of the internet. Many of them can't log in to check their dashboard, to check their PO. So we'll be having issue with people like that. Another challenge will be cost of transportation. Cost of transportation will be another issue. Another challenge will be insufficient infrastructure facility to meet our target places. So that will be a challenge how to go about it with infrastructure. Another thing is negative article written in the community. Negative article written in the community about the community, the challenge. Now, in a conclusion, based from all our tasks, our conclusion as a circle, that is our group 3, circle 2, that the critical success factor in the development of MMM in our community is the ability to ensure that the PHQ is at any given time greater than the GHQ. That is, the number of people online, that is, who want to provide help at any given time must be greater, must be above the number of people online who want to who want to get help. That is number one critical success factor. You just must understand PHQ greater than the GHQ. Now, number two, our registration target should at all times put into account the amount is needed to pay bonuses as they fall due in an orderly manner. Our registration target should at any given time put into account. So number three, confirm marvelous growth should be stopped, because if marvels keep growing after 30 days, it may affect the sustainability of this community. So after 30 days, all confirmed marvels must stop growing. That is something we just have to do. All the marvels after 30 days must stop. That's number three. Number four, manager should be ready to answer any question from participants at any time. That is, whenever the participants are ready to ask questions, when they are available, when they want to ask any question, we must at any time, given time, be ready to answer them. Now, success can be achieved by continuous enrollment of new members into the community by existing participants. So on this, we need to really work, because we need every time, we must make sure we have those errors into the community. Apart from that, we must keep on creation. With that, there will be success in this community. And also, lastly, for us as managers, as guiders, the lesson is that we must constantly ensure that we generate adequate deposit. Deposit to do what? To pay the 30% reward promised our participants. This community is a community of integrity and transparency. So we must go our way to generate adequate deposit to pay off 30% reward and other benefit that we promise them. We must generate ways to pay them all that we promise them. So these are our conclusions. And with these conclusions, we believe that MMM Thailand project will be a success. Because if we put all these things in place, nothing will be able to affect this community. We will also want to appreciate everyone who has made this thing possible. The founder, the visionary of this MMM, that is Mavodi, we appreciate what he has seen and the opportunity he has given to some people like us to be part of this community. We also must appreciate our mentor, that is Mr. Tony Fax. He has been a very wonderful mentor. We appreciate his hard work. We appreciate his patience. He's indeed a great leader, always ready to assist us. We appreciate him for even the tasks he has given to us. We remember the active participant of this batch, at this batch 0512 Group 3 Circle 2, which include Daniel Olusegun Ezekiel, Akwara Lilian, E.G. Don Java, Damilola Margaret Eniowoyan, Sabinus Chiamaka, Kolawole Olalekan John, Ikena Chris. We want to appreciate everybody for how you have helped us through. And we believe that with everything we have been able to say, to record here, conclusion, MMM will be a success. We thank you, everybody. Together, we can change the world. Blessed.